Bought Bitcoin? Confused about hot and cold wallets? I'm Sats. Let's make it simple. First things first, what even is a Bitcoin wallet? Here's the thing that trips a lot of people up. A Bitcoin wallet doesn't actually store your Bitcoin. Your Bitcoin lives on the blockchain. Remember, that big shared record book we talked about? It's always there. What a wallet actually stores is your private key. Think of it this way. Your Bitcoin address is like your house number. It's public. Anyone can send things there. Your private key is like the key to the front door. It's what proves that you're the owner and lets you access what's inside. Lose the key, lose access. Someone else gets the key, they can walk right in. So a Bitcoin wallet is really just a way of storing and protecting that private key. And the big question is, where is that key stored? Is it connected to the internet, or is it kept offline? That's the entire difference between hot and cold. A hot wallet is any wallet that's connected to the internet. This includes the wallet on a crypto exchange, like Coinbase or Kraken, as well as software wallets, which are apps you download on your phone or computer. The big advantage of hot wallets is convenience. They're quick to access. You can send and receive Bitcoin in seconds. If you're using Bitcoin regularly, buying, selling, sending to people, a hot wallet makes that easy. The downside is that being connected to the internet means it's potentially reachable by hackers. Exchanges have been hacked before. Software on your phone can be compromised. If someone gets access to your hot wallet, they can take your Bitcoin. And unlike a bank, there's no fraud team to call and no way to reverse the transaction. This is why you'll hear people say, don't keep large amounts on an exchange long term. The exchange holds the private keys on your behalf. You're trusting them. And if they get hacked or go bust, which has happened, your Bitcoin could be gone. The phrase worth remembering is not your keys, not your coins. A cold wallet, also called a hardware wallet or cold storage, is a device that stores your private key completely offline. It never touches the internet. The most common type looks a bit like a USB stick. You plug it into your computer only when you actually need to make a transaction, and even then the private key never leaves the device. When it's sat in your drawer unplugged, no hacker on earth can reach it. The most well-known brands are Ledger and Trezor. They're not free, because they'll cost you somewhere in the region of $50 to $150. But for anyone holding a meaningful amount of Bitcoin, they're considered the gold standard of security. The trade-off with cold wallets is that they're less convenient. Want to send some Bitcoin? You need to find the device, plug it in, confirm on the device itself. It takes a minute or two rather than a few seconds. But for long-term holding, that friction is actually a feature, not a bug. It means you're less likely to make impulsive decisions. So, which one do you actually need? Here's how I think about it, and this is the practical rule most people in the Bitcoin community use. Think of it like cash versus a bank vault. You keep a small amount of cash in your wallet for day-to-day spending, but you don't carry your life savings around in your back pocket. Same logic applies here. A hot wallet, whether that's an exchange account or a phone app, is fine for small amounts you might want to use or trade. A cold wallet is where you keep anything significant that you're planning to hold long-term. If you've just bought $20 of Bitcoin to see how it works, don't stress about a hardware wallet yet. Leave it on the exchange, understand how it all works, and upgrade your setup when the amount starts to feel significant. If you've got hundreds or thousands of dollars worth of Bitcoin, seriously consider getting a hardware wallet. The $50 for a Trezor or Ledger is cheap insurance against losing everything. Right, a few things that are really worth knowing before we wrap up. Number 1, your seed phrase. When you set up any Bitcoin wallet, hot or cold, you'll be given a seed phrase. It's usually 12 or 24 random words, and it is the single most important thing in your entire Bitcoin setup. Write it on paper the moment you get it. But here's what most beginner guides don't tell you. Paper is fragile. It burns, it gets wet, it fades over time. Your seed phrase needs to survive whatever life throws at it. The proper solution is a metal backup. Products like Stampseed let you punch each word into a titanium plate. Something that'll survive a fire, a flood, pretty much anything short of a nuclear blast. It costs about $30 and it's the best insurance you can buy for your Bitcoin. Paper to start, metal to last. Number 2, never buy a secondhand hardware wallet. Always buy direct from the manufacturer's website. A secondhand device could have been tampered with. This is one of those areas where cutting corners could cost you everything. Number 3. Test before you load up. Once your wallet is set up, send a tiny amount first to make sure everything works. Make sure you can access it and send from it. Then, if you're comfortable, add more. Don't just assume it's all working and transfer everything in one go. All right, quick wrap up. A Bitcoin wallet stores your private key, not your Bitcoin itself. Hot wallets are connected to the internet. Convenient but less secure. Cold wallets store your key offline. Less convenient but much more secure. For small amounts you're actively using, a hot wallet is fine. For anything significant you're holding long term, a cold hardware wallet is the right call. And whatever wallet you use, your seed phrase is everything. Guard it like your life depends on it. Thanks for watching. If this helped you understand Bitcoin better, consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next stack.